Let's start from the beginning then. You'd originally been friends back in the 80s, and Sacha, then you decided you'd lost touch with each other, and then 20 years later you decided to look up Anvil, find out what was going on. What made you think of that, and how did you guys react when you got back in touch with it?
Oh, the first part. Well,
Yeah.
I had no idea. I don't know why I got back in touch with them.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we don't wonder why. He still hasn't really told us.
Well, I mean, honestly, look, I just finished working on a Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg film, and I was being offered all these sort of big films to go and work on, and I actually had another film I was going to go work on. And for some reason, I mean, there I was. I'd come to Hollywood. I didn't know a single person, and here I was, having just worked with the biggest director there is. I'm walking onto the set. The set.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah, the set was like $16 million for the set.
Oh, because they built it, hadn't they?
They built this airport, and I'm standing there looking around, going, "This is just crazy."
Yeah.
And I think that I sort of, in one sense, I felt like, okay, I've achieved my objective. Years ago, I'm looking at, Spielberg movies, and now I'm working with him. So it was a big turning point moment for me, and I just felt like I'd always wanted to become a director. So I think in the back of my mind, I was looking, without necessarily realizing it, I was sort of looking for something to do. And anyway, this was all going on at the same time as being at a point in my life where you naturally, look back at when you were younger and you think about, the girl you went out with when you were 17, and what if you found her now, what would that be like? And God, what wasn't life incredible back then? And my favourite band was Anvil, and then it suddenly was like, what the fuck happened to Anvil? And I just went online and I started looking around, and I came across the world's worst website, which you can still see today at anvilmetal.tk, which looks like it was literally like someone in a prison in Kentucky put together.
That website was put together in '96.
Yeah, and boy, do you feel it. And
Boy, does it look like it.
boy, does it look like. It's more like 1896, which was pre-internet.
Well, the picture's quite up to date.
Yeah, the pictures are up to date.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went on this.
Is there, so.
Yes, yeah.
I went on the website. I found that the band had never stopped, and I wrote to the website, and and then you guys heard from me. You heard from me.
And how did you feel when you got back in touch? Was it sort of old memories?
It was amazing. Lips phoned me and goes, "Guess who called me?" And I couldn't guess. And he said it's Teabag, because that was his.
Teabag, yeah. That's his Anvil nickname.
Yeah. And I was totally, I flipped right out. I was so happy to hear the fact that, what? He's resurfaced? What do you mean? Yeah, it was very exciting. I was happy to hear that Sacha was back.